You're live, George.
Hello, Mitko. Hello, guys. And
Hi,
girls.
George. Hi, guys. Hi, Vincenzo. Hi, everyone else. Hi, Dan. Welcome to our live stream.
Where Mitko has the pot white. Move left a little bit.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Okay, thank you. That's fine. That's
I'm
fine.
a big guy.
I know, but I also want my theme. What can you do?
We'll see.
Yeah.
Next time you dump me and decide to go on vacation, just remember what you've said today.
Okay.
By the way, you hurt my feelings. So, guys, how are the All Stars?
Yep.
Did you register for Dominion Rush? Will you play both? That's the question.
Will you have the dedication and commitment to be?
Can you do it
Is it possible?
without frying your brain? Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry. Hi, Christian. We are glad that you love this game. Welcome to our
What's
live
up?
stream.
What's
Yes,
up?
before we cover how the players have failed, how did they do exemplary in the Nomads All-Stars and all the statistics. First of all, we will talk about the Hall of Fame. I know that you have already checked the Hall of Fame because you're awesome and because that's
you
why
walk in
we
every day from the place.
yes, and because that's why we did it. But
This is the air conditioning, by the way, so I heard.
yes,
from Mitko today.
hashtag misery. yes, those are the conditions. Sometimes you have to put up with them. There were some legitimate questions raised in public about the Hall of Fame, and moreover, why have we decided to put points for this, points for that? What are the motives that lie behind this decision, by the way? And moreover, why did George decide to make it so?
I adapted the numbers. I just want to say that in my defense. There
George.
was already a lot of work put into deciding those numbers, and we just settled on some final measurements.
Are you ready to face judgment?
No, I'm not. No, but what choice do I have, right?
None.
So,
So,
the
okay.
resistance is futile. All that stuff.
Without any further ado, legit Hall of Fame players questions.
You know,
Should
I think we should do it more dynamic. I think it should be with effect. No.
Yes.
Adjust.
So yes. George will
And Mitko, come on.
do it.
Come on.
George and Mitko will be judged. So, legit Hall of Fame questions
Yeah.
by players.
Wait. There we go.
Yes. So, George, question
Oh my
number
God,
one.
you were prepared.
Yeah.
I didn't see the scroll.
Why why Nomads Invasion Champion Medal brings 2,000 points less than the World Champion Medal?
Yeah, well,
George.
the thing is, for a lot of people, a lot of different tournaments have different weights, right?
Yeah.
Some people really take the Nomad seriously. They want to play for undefeated, or they want to play for a special category, and that means that they also play for the ranking.
Yeah.
But those are a few medals
Mm-hmm.
together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for the Nomads, you have a bunch of medals that you're given, and it's for as hard as it is to play properly in the Nomads and to be competitive, it's also shorter than the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
So on one side you have the World Cup, which is
Mm-hmm.
multiple parts. The World Cup starts with the Nomads. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
the Nomads are part of the World Cup, right?
That was my
yeah.
answer as well.
I mean, it's another case if people were taking the first stage
Yeah.
really as serious as they do the Nomad tournament, but it's still the same format, right? So
Yeah.
technically speaking, the
When you
Nomads
play,
are in
yeah,
the
when
World
you
Cup.
play in the World Cup, you basically play 3 games in
One after another.
one after another in 2.5 months. One of which is Nomads Invasions, the
Yeah,
qualifiers,
yeah.
all by themselves.
Yeah. So that's maybe the biggest argument, right?
Yeah.
That the World Cup has higher significance.
Mm-hmm.
It's longer, it has more elements, and plus in the Nomads you have different types of small medals, right?
Mhm.
You have the strategist, you have the conqueror, and so on. You have the main winner medal. You have the undefeated medal. You
Mhm.
can be a winner and have another medal or 2 other medals. I mean, it's a possibility. So I think when you add those things up, it makes sense that the world champion medal is more than the Nomads Invasion champion medal.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have other arguments about that, but that's
No.
my argument for it.
I completely agree. I think that I think that World Cup is a long marathon, and it definitely deserves a lot of points.
Yeah, and plus it's like it's the biggest
Plus-
thing of the
pl-
it's the end of the year
Yeah,
type of thing, which
yeah,
just happens.
Yeah. So, nevertheless, all in all, those are this is a subjective matter.
It is,
After
definitely.
at the end of the day.
For some players, some tournaments are more
Yes.
significant than others.
And also it is subjective matter for us as well when we determine this. Of course, we are trying to accommodate as many winners as we can, and we are trying to find this unobtainable balance
It is
when you
unobtainable. You can only reach
when you
so-
deal with online games and MMOs.
Yeah, or you gotta have like a 100-year history, like in tennis or something like that, you know.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they've had the time to figure out stuff throughout
Yeah.
hundreds of years, basically, like dozens and more.
Yeah. Okay, then why a realm champion medal brings only 300 points?
See, the thing is, I think there's
That was also my argument.
okay.
When we
Yeah.
remember our arguments as
I
well.
just want to mention something. In the beginning, the points were not that big.
Yeah.
The consistencies were the same, but imagine if there was a time where the round champion medal gave only 3 points,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And the Nomads Invasion champion gave 20 points.
Yeah.
I'm just saying from a psychological sense, when you see 3 to 20 and 300 to 2000,
Yeah.
you're like, oh my god, 2000 is so much more than 300. And then
Yeah.
you see 20 and 3, you're like, 20, it's like a couple of trees, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yes. Yes.
But the differences are, like, the numbers are different now. Like the ratios are the same. What I mean is that you can I think as hard as it is for some worlds to attain a round champion medal, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more people gain those medals, right?
Yes.
There's the first 3 alliances, 150 people
Yeah.
get medals for gold, silver, and bronze.
Yeah.
How many Nomads Invasion champions are there? 1. You know, there's 1 gold medalist, 1 bronze
30.
medal. No, I mean, in the tournament, there's 1 first place, 1
Yes,
second, 1 third
yes,
place, and it's
yes.
an individual competition.
Yes.
And
yes.
the round champion is a team competition. So
Yes.
one alliance with 50 players, everyone gets 300 points. So
Yeah.
we gotta balance that. You
Yeah.
can't give 1,000 points to every single player in a top alliance every single year, because as we all know, there are some servers that have a lot of competitions, and on other servers there are some alliances that consistently gain first place and second and third and so on. So I think it's tricky. Definitely, if you're playing hard for 1 era or 2 eras and you think you deserve more points, I think that's normal, definitely. But the biggest example of why this is such a case is
Gringo.
El Gringo,
Yeah.
who is here solely because of his round medals.
Yes, he doesn't play. He actually doesn't play in tournaments.
Yeah. A lot of the players beneath him have
Also,
really
yeah.
great wins,
Yeah.
but they are not consistently playing in our worlds.
Yeah.
Or if they are less than Gringo. Gringo is crazy, to be honest, but he is a separate case. In general,
Yes.
I mean that's
In a good way.
yeah, definitely.
Crazy.
I mean,
Yes.
just unobtainable right now.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. But I think if not for anything else, this kind of encourages you
To be persistent.
to be persistent and to play in different worlds, right? It's also the case that sometimes there are some players that just join in the final few days in the top alliance because they have friends there or some reasons, and they just get the gold medal. Is that deserving of the same points as a World Cup champion?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes. By all means,
Alright,
because you are
okay,
cunning, because you are clever, and because you can come up with this kind of shenanigans,
Yeah.
which is all so medieval.
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. So, last question: why a speed multiplied by 4 round champion brings the same 300 points as a speed multiplied by 10?
I mean, that's also questionable. I think it's different types of efforts, right? For times 4.
Or is it?
Oh my God, Mitko, you're putting me on the spot right
Okay,
now.
okay.
Well, you have a point there. I mean, for some players, one might be more elite than the other, right? Let's say you're used to playing a lot of times 4, and then you play times 10, and you're like, oh my God, this is so much different. Or the other way around. But there are different types of effort, and I think somehow, if you decide mentally to balance them out, they should bring the same points. What I mean is that in times 4, you gotta be more patient.
Yeah.
It's 3 months or something like that. It's just like, it's a long time, right? For times 4.
It's 3 freaking months,
It is,
man.
it is. And you gotta be consistent, you gotta be, I mean, if you're
Imagine the whole summer.
Yeah.
Hi, Daniel. Oh, long time no see. Daniel,
Yeah.
what happened? Jesus Christ. Hi.
Nice. So yeah, it's different types of effort. Times 10 is more chaotic. It ends faster. Technically, you can gain more points if you consistently win eras in times 10. But it's more demanding in terms of effort, in terms of being always on point.
Yeah.
The growth in net points and armies is
Hi, Robert.
exponentially higher than in times 4.
Yeah.
Times 4 is more tactical. You can be a bit more chill, but it takes more time.
Yeah.
So it's a different
and basically you have to log in every freaking day for 3 months. Imagine your summer.
Yeah, exactly.
Going into a whole era.
Unless you're that type of person that joins the last day in the top.
Or you're gringo.
Yes.
But and it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that I think they should have the same strengths.
Okay, George. So, guys, Dan has problem in 277 avatars cannot be seen.
Okay, I guess you can. I think we should buy a keyboard with macros on it, where you can just press a button and enter support at at imperialsupport.org. But yeah, write to them, and you should
write to this email, Dan, and explain the case. You will be judged.
Hi, Robert.
And you will be served accordingly.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that sounded that sounded so wrong.
Dan, Mitko is saying that you stole all the people's avatars and you will be judged.
You will be judged, punished and executed accordingly.
No.
Okay, enough with the Hall of Fame. I think we got the point. It's not fair to be that big difference in the medals. Dorinel comments, sometimes it's harder to win 10 speed realm than to win the Olympics. Yes, another opinion. Yes, you might be right. You might be right. It is a legit argument. But I will say it again. Different people, different opinions. There will never be an ideal case. Just like in rankings for all the real life sports, this is something that we did not invent. We borrowed the structure for the top 100 players from the ATP tennis tournament.
Yeah.
So you get different points for different tournaments in there.
Also, I want to give a similar example. I think in tennis, if you
Hi, Jallison.
hi, if you want to take tennis as an example, you have ATP 1000, 500,
Yes.
250, whatever. But most unless you're playing the Grand Slam, you're playing in a set of in a schematic of 2 out of 3 sets, right? You have your Masters and you have your lesser ATP tournaments. Both cases are with the same structures. ATP, it has 2 out of 3 sets, roughly the same type amount of players and so on. Like bigger tournaments have bigger pools, bigger amounts of players.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. We'll just and the tennis players choose where to go and participate.
Yeah, that's the thing. The same rules basically.
Yeah.
Different points.
Yeah.
Because one is more elite than the
other. Yes. Exactly.
So I think it's we have so many worlds.
Yeah.
And we have one seasonal game. We have one Nomad server, right? We have one Dominion Rush, which happens once in every while. It would be ludicrous, I think, if they're the same points. Although for some people, an achievement of times 10 is more significant than an achievement in the Olympics. I understand that, definitely. But I think we gotta attribute it to the rareness of the tournaments, albeit not very rare in recent days. But still, they're not consistently resetting quota time. It's not like a normal world. There should be differences.
Last question.
No comment.
Oh, come on, George. Just answer the guy.
No comment.
Just give me something.
Yeah.
I hope the greater players will be in this competition.
I hope too.
If this will be the case, then I'll play. If not, I'll leave the medal.
A lot of great players are in the Nomads right now. But there are also other great players that haven't participated in Nomads. So they might be willing for Dominion. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see, definitely. In the first few hours is going to be when the teams informs, because it's 10 teams. 10 player teams. It's going to be interesting.
When will be the qualified for the World Cup? Well, we will have the World Cup, and usually it starts at mid-fall, so you can expect them to be September, October-ish. Not later.
Yeah.
Not later than October-ish something.
Yeah.
I will not give you exact dates because then I will be beheaded
publicly in everyone's village.
I will die in much pain.
Right over here where there's a missing.
Yes.
Imagine it's there. You played the game. You know where it is.
See, Dorinel, George, please.
We will
times
listen.
20.
We will listen to you. We're gonna copy this message and send it to our bosses.
Yes, please.
And replace George with their names.
Okay, George, what the hell is going on in the All Stars Nomads?
Interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff.
Very interesting stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that interesting.
Really?
I can tell you, because I can tell you this. We have 4 guys which will probably decide the title. Those 4 guys are Sir Harry, Ivica Kun, Professor 99 and Repopocito. The question is, what are the other 6 or the other 16 doing?
Surviving. That's what they're doing.
Okay, I'll give
Why
you that.
am I saying that?
1 point for George.
Because the moment someone loses one's health, situation is going to be different. You're going to go straight down.
And we already see our favorite Jallison Duarte.
Yeah.
Who has lost 3 lives. Jallison, what the hell is going on?
Can you write which way was that and what happened? We are interested to see.
Why did you lose 3 lives?
And if Skoros is watching, what happened, man?
Also, Aussie Crazy, 2 lives down.
Yeah, Skoros, what happened, man? Like, where are you right now? It's,
oh my God, he's out of top 10. I didn't see. I didn't notice.
17 wives.
Shit! Oh
right?
man! Oh,
I think he gave up. Did he?
Sorry. He lost so many lives. God damn it, Skoros. What happened, man?
Very interesting.
Jesus Christ, why
the
did
Wonders did their part. The trap of the Wonders.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what happened.
like like a famous player said some time ago, it the wonder thing, it never gets old. You know, do you think really that the wonders are the reason?
I think
George?
he went way above his league in terms of net points. What he would need in this tournament. I think if it was a regular tournament, that development would have been great. But I think personally it's crazy. Crazy. Like you can be too good for your own sake for this tournament.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you gotta stop yourself, right? I think he didn't stop himself.
So, god damn it, George, we have new members of top 10.
Yeah.
OMG.
Yeah.
OMG. So, can we say that Skorus is pretty much done
I think so.
regarding the medals?
With 17 wives.
And with the upcoming, by the way, can I say it? What do you have on your phone?
Okay, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, George has this table on his phone. He is directly connected to the system which spawns the barbarians.
I think it's
which
safe to show it
attack you.
from here
Yeah,
because it's not
yes,
going to be
okay.
audible. But,
Yes, see the different colors. The different colors mean the different difficulty of the attacks. You have green, which are meh. You have yellow, which are you have red, which are hardcore, and you have purple, which are Dark Souls 3 meets Legend of Zelda.
Meets Pong.
Pong, yes.
Yeah.
Difficulty. Yeah.
And
So
to be fair, they're not only green, yellow, red.
mhm.
In each of those colors has 3 nuances.
Ah.
So it's white, green, dark green, white, yellow, white, orange, dark orange, white,
Evil.
red, dark red, purple.
Purple. Purple.
It's just purple. Purple doesn't have nuances. It's a single color.
Purple. You asked for it and you got it.
Yeah.
So is it the purple or
I think purple
getting
is-
smacked in the face purple?
I think it's getting angry and feeling your face is turning purple.
Okay. Okay.
Like eggplants.
Okay, George. How do you see the top 10 at the moment? Do you see them the way I do? I mean, Serkar Ivica Kum. By the way, Ivica Kum is now second.
Oh, the muffins, yeah.
George special muffin attack, yes. Yeah, we will send 100 muffins.
Yeah.
And you will
It's
not
your
know.
address. And
No.
while
Imagine
the attack happens,
imagine
we're going
seeing-
to distract you.
Yes. Imagine seeing the last attack.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Muffins.
You click on
instead of-
that,
and then
you hover, and then
you
you see
cover
muffins, and
muffins with-
jelly beans, and
with ridiculous stats. Except that's a good idea,
that's
by
a
the
good
way.
idea. That's a good
George's
idea.
muffins.
Yeah, with an ingredients list. Everyone, instead of having stats, they have sugar contents,
Tomorrow,
protein, and energy.
I am so suggesting this tomorrow on the stand-up.
All right. Okay.
I am so suggesting this for the last attack in the All Stars.
I mean, when 5,000 euros are at stake, I'm
Yes.
not sure if that's a good idea.
It's definitely the best idea to send muffins to the
But
players.
if you want to do it, maybe for the next Nomads, it's gonna be the
George,
Candy
you're so boring.
Candy Crush
No.
edition. I don't know.
Okay, I agree. So, George, do you see the top 10 the way I see them?
I
the
see
first-
it very.
The first, and by the way, let me just repeat that Ivica Kum is now second.
Yeah.
Professor relinquished his second place.
Definitely. I see it not final. That's how I see it. I don't see it. I see it as a very unstable, shaky place, and it might change its outlook very soon when people start losing wives.
Mm-hmm. Okay, shall we see some stats?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, my favorite part. So we have stats today. The good news is we have one brand new stats,
That is true.
and it will be the second one. Let me just. Oh my God! What the? Shit. Okay, so like this.
That's fine, I guess.
Yeah. Shall
Can we do this? No, can we do this? No, not this.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Pro shit. Sorry.
Yeah. So
I think we can even show the dates.
there is definitely
You can zoom out a little bit.
yeah.
That's fine.
There is definitely a massive drop on the defeated barbarian camps, George.
Yeah, last attack was a pillage as far as I remember.
Yeah.
Let me recall my table of evil. Yes, it was.
What,
and the next one, I don't know what it will be.
is it
but,
because
well,
the barbarians are getting stronger, or because they are no longer relevant?
Not only stronger, but faster.
Aha.
Like that song.
So you are telling me that this here shows that the players are getting pounded.
Yes, I think so. It's a natural thing, to be honest.
Mhm.
But it's interesting that what we're seeing is that it's predominantly the top 4 players.
Yeah.
The rest
Yeah.
of them are kind of like declining, but not
Yes.
drastically. It's pretty much the same. And Chinik is also spiking, you know. So this situation is only for top 10. If you see something for like 20, 30, 40, 50, top 50,
Mm-hmm.
excluding top 10, I don't think it's going to be that crazy. But here we can see that
So-
the first 4 players, why they are up right now, is because they've attacked so many barbarians and they're starting to realize that that's not going to be
that's not
possible
gonna
anymore.
That's why Daniel says that they are surviving.
Yes,
They-
definitely. Yes,
They are
definitely.
getting their butts handed to them
Yeah.
by the barbarians.
Absolutely.
I love this,
Yeah.
George. Why, George? Why? I'll ask you the new Wonder Man of the game. Yeah, we will. Well, yeah, that's a valid argument, because Alaskimu might follow Skor's steps pretty soon.
Okay.
By the way, judging from the stats next. So George,
I wonders like the chests in Dark Souls.
yeah,
You're like, oh, let's see. It just eats you right up. You know?
yeah. Some of the people, by the way, are catching up, and but definitely everyone is getting equally on an equal footing, considering the
Yeah.
barbarian
Yeah.
camps.
Yeah, I think so, definitely. And,
How-
and some of them are catching up right now.
Yeah. How do you think this is going to go?
It's gonna continue to be like that, the trend.
Mhm.
But I expect some more daring players like Chinik to
My
start
God,
attacking
yeah.
more than they usually do.
If it's a Kungat, got the most of it, I think. Jesus Christ.
That's why he is second right now, and now
Yeah.
I think he's realizing
Yeah.
he's got to be careful.
Yeah. Very
I
interesting.
think
So,
you can just write
like
click on
that.
this, click on this, and
Yeah. Oh.
right.
Yeah. Let me just see. Okay. Next one is going to be
Perfect.
good one. So those are the
This was Mitku's idea.
yes.
I
Those are
think
the
interesting though.
those are the people with great people with the merciless perk day by day, and we are seeing a definitely drop down.
So is
in
this
these
the
people.
amounts of times the merciless skill has been taken in
Yeah.
the day?
Yes.
So that's
yes.
so that's
The amount
4
of
plus
people,
5 plus 5
the amount
plus
of
5.
people who purchased the merciless great people.
Okay.
So we have a spike at the start of the period, and then we have less people getting them.
Yeah.
So how important the merciless general will be in this tournament?
It's a very, 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 very powerful general to have, honestly, for this scenario, because it gives you bonus attacks against nomads, against barbarians, but the nomads are a special breed of barbarians, enhanced and stronger, right? But definitely it could be a deal breaker, I think. But also it takes up one slot, so technically you might want to have a few generals that are more specialized in different attacks, or you might want to have this general that's straight up all around good. So I think it's not like get it or you can't win. Like it's not a definite strategy where you say you gotta have the merciless skill, otherwise you're not gonna win the nomads. But it's definitely useful, and it's definitely easier to have that, I guess, than to level up your general. So one guy maybe has cavalry bonus, the other one has infantry bonus, the other one has archer bonus, range bonus. This one sums them all together.
Yeah.
I think with a small percentage overall, but with a bonus impact because it's all attack.
And you will probably have less losses, which is
no, what I'm saying is that if you play your generals correctly, you can attain a similar amount of power. But this is the merciless. I think a lot of players are starting to realize that it's kind of great for the nomads, right? Because that was the reward from the previous nomad tournament. So it's kind of makes sense for it to be a part of the nomads balance, right?
Okay, so do you think that well, as long as
but
he
it's not a
doesn't,
necessity. That's what.
as long as he doesn't die 5 minutes before the,
that's fine. That's true. As merciless as you are, old age strikes at any time, sadly. And
can we say that this drop coincides with the drop of the barbarian?
No, I think it coincides with the age. You start off by like get some in the beginning, right? Then they start to die, and then you replenish. So I think it's gonna be like that, and then like that. You know, it's gonna be with peaks, which is whenever they die of old age, and you want to replace them.
Jalison Duarte says the player who is surprising everyone is Chinese.
Yeah, definitely, very nice performance by Chinese, which we're gonna see in the next. If you just click.
Sorry, I will click like this and like this.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. Our favorite lost killed ratio. Like that. Okay. So lost killed ratio shows generally
Chinese domination.
Oh, okay, done. Okay.
Nice. Congratulations, by the way. I saw you wrote that you won a gold medal. That's nice. Now you're climbing the Hall of Fame.
Okay, Chinese domination, the new top dog in the top 10. Can he be a threat?
Yes.
To the 4 guys?
I think it shows that maybe he is best prepared to continue being undefeated for a while. We also have some new guys. Tenich, I'm not sure if he was here last time. Aussie Crazy, was he here last time? No. So these two are the new ones. And Tenich is Aussie Crazy is really optimally playing as well. And this day he was almost the same as Chinik and Professor. Professor is going down in this, which is good.
He's getting better. It's
nice.
Beating.
But in the same time, Ivitsikum was going up. He controlled him from the second spot. But he also had the bigger decrease in the attack barbarians. So it's. I think this shows a lot. You know, I think a few days ago Ivitsikum really went crazy. Went second, and now he's kind of slowing down, whereas Professor's kind of maintaining a more solid pace. Interesting.
very interesting. Very interesting.
And
I was worried a little bit. I am a little bit worried for Osharios. He obviously corrected his mistakes, but he still, and also I think that this is a Laskimo. Yeah, this is a Laskimo. The
is it
Laskimo.
not Repapacito?
Uh,
It's Repapacito.
it's Repapacito,
Yeah.
which is surprising.
It is.
The amount of lost troops. I am really worried about the defending champion of the Nomads.
I think the man has a strategy, and you shouldn't be doubting his skills
Of course,
so early in the game. How could you?
I rest my case. Sorry
but-
if I hurt any feelings. You know I love it.
And also, it would be, I don't know if he's playing alone
No,
or is he playing with someone else in his
Yes.
account? Because last time we chatted, he said that he was playing together with someone else.
yes, with Juan,
yeah.
the one we interviewed.
Yeah.
Juan is from Spain and Repapacito is from Colombia, and
Yeah,
they play both, which seems to me.
So
like
you know that they're
something-
playing together this one as well.
Yes, and it's impossible. I mean, the one guy in Spain, the other guy in Colombia, and they both play. Why would it be impossible? They can be online
Definitely.
during the entire.
That's the main thing, right?
day
You want to be on. You
and
want to
night.
be able to sleep, right?
Yeah.
How
yeah.
can you sleep when evil people like us
preparing
to attack you
purple attacks
constantly,
against
yeah.
you and etc
So
etc
I'm
etc.
interested to see which other players are having more than one people
and
controlling an account.
Yeah, and I'm interesting to see where with whom Daniel plays, because he said that we are
Yeah.
surviving, so they are surviving. He's probably in a team
Or
with
maybe
somebody.
him and the other ones
Yeah.
around his.
Network points.
Yeah. Still don't have any decreases.
Still don't have any decreases, and this is something that I don't know what. Yeah, you can see Repapacito here. This is
Dominating
what
right
probably that's why he's losing troops,
now.
more troops,
Yeah.
and that
Because he's going more, I guess, right, as well, right?
yeah, and you have two distinctive groups here of people who are spiking, who are continually spiking, and then you have the people who are playing it safe,
Yeah.
like Patatumaste and oh my god, those two are so close to each other.
There we go. Ah! Spoilers!
Yeah, like this. See, you have three people here
Yeah.
who are going together. Like, oh my god, why are they going? Why are their network points so similar? The low group. Let's call it that way.
I don't know, but right now we had 4 players up here.
Yeah.
Now it's 5 players.
Mhm.
And a 6th one in between in the case of Alaskino.
Mm-hmm.
Last time it was 4, 6.
Yeah.
Right now it's 5, 1, 4.
And the
And do you notice who is the 5th player in this?
Chinik.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was down here last time.
Jesus Christ.
And now he is here.
He's definitely going for it.
Yeah.
I think.
He is the second with the second most net points by this
Yeah.
statistic right there.
Yeah. So
Which is really interesting.
why? So George, okay, can you speculate?
I can't
Why?
speculate, I can only tell you the facts.
Why do we have players who are pumping up network points, and why do we have players who are not?
I guess it's a matter of feeling as well, right? You gotta. It sounds a bit trivial and weird, but these people have played so much Imperial Online. They kind of know.
Yeah. Who
when
are
they-
we to?
They kind of know when they want to
Yeah.
boost their economies. They feel like, okay, this is the time when I can invest this many resources in this research and train a certain amount of troops so I can boost my barbarian attacks and be
Mhm.
able to defend as well. There's a lot of factors, but I think what's more interesting is that Chinik decided to boost his net points
Yeah.
and not stay low.
He's like, screw it, I'm going the whole 9 yards. Yeah. So what can we expect? Can we expect these guys to continue to play, or we cannot possibly predict what
I can predict that in the final waves there's gonna be drops and spikes because they're gonna lose so much.
I can predict that too, George.
Yeah, but although right now it also happens, but maybe because the way we show the stats, it doesn't reflect on this because it's for the day. Right? So technically, during the day they've had that drop, but we just don't see it because in the end they've replenished more than they had before.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe this is gonna continue growing like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think you skipped one.
Network points and points.
There you go. Sorry. Yeah. So those are the main points in the.
Those are the tournament points.
Yeah.
Those are the tournament points.
We see when the professor dethroned Ivica on the 28th.
What happened there?
I can tell you right now.
You can tell me right now. Just tell me, what was the attack on the 28th? Wasn't it a pillage?
Oh my god! Wait, this is 28th. All right, on the 28th was. Oh, technically there were 3 attacks on the 28th.
And probably during those 3 attacks, Ivica Kum made less mistakes than the professor, or he lost less troops.
Attacks 6, 7, and 8, from which 6 was a pillage.
Yeah.
And on the 8th one, no, all of them were white ones. No. I don't think they were very difficult attacks, and maybe it's not based on the waves because it was too early in the tournament.
I don't think the professor is happy.
You don't think?
At the moment,
maybe, but it's yeah.
He's a silver medalist from the last Nomads.
Yeah, definitely.
This is something that he will not tolerate for long.
But this is changeable. This is dynamic. This is very dynamic.
Yes, and on the other hand, Ivica Kum is not just somebody. He's one of the most decorated and persistent players, both in the World Cup and in the Nomads. He practically lives in these tournaments. By the way, the question is, while they are doing this, Chinik is slowly joining the top 4 pack.
This is like a marathon when you see all of them starting in the same spot. Then you have the leading guys, or girls, whatever. If you're talking about a female or a male marathon, and then suddenly someone from behind is like, screw this. And it just starts running like extremely fast. Everyone's like, where the hell did this guy come from, right? This is Chinese.
So definitely the top 4 guys should start to consider should start to consider the new player who is going to be a threat.
I think this is representative of the barbarian attacks. That's the only difference. Everyone has 50 points. Nothing's changed. The only multiplier is the defeated barbarian camps. So what this means is that Ivica Kum start attacking more barbarian camps. And Professor is not attacking as many barbarian camps. I think that's why Ivica Kum also has more losses. I think in terms of the ratio, if we go back loss killed ratio, we can see that Ivica Kum is over here and Professor is down here. So Ivica Kum is losing more because he attacks more barbarians and tougher waves are coming in.
See you, Daniel.
Bye bye.
So network points, tournament points, and now we are going to the fun part.
Population.
No, this is not the fun. This is not the fun.
Should
part.
we skip it?
The population is the interesting thing is that no matter how different the top 10 players are doing in the other categories, they all grow population like hell. I mean, look at this.
A healthy empire is one that breeds.
Yes. And look at Repopacito's population, by the way. They are healthy or what?
Oh my god!
Love and fed well and.
Some mad scientist is enhancing the crops over there.
This also means that he did not allow any. I don't know. So much population. Does he not recruit armies?
He does.
Or he recruits less. How do you persistently grow this kind of population?
I don't know. It's interesting. You would think by these numbers.
Do you think that? I will get back to your statement that he has a long-term plan.
Yeah.
Can we see this long-term plan with this population?
I remember.
Is the population so important?
Definitely is the most important thing, I would say, in this tournament. And I remember in the last Nomads when I was working and stuff for the final few waves, everyone was consistently training troops, and their population was on the limit of being nothing. Mm-hmm. And you looked at Repopacito, and he was comfortably sitting with 300k in each village, right? Yeah. And just having a surplus of units and just recruiting whenever he needs.
Yeah.
He's doing some magic, definitely, but interesting. I think long term this is going to be a good thing for him, definitely. Because
is this why he rushed this the 9 provinces so early?
Could be.
In the first 24 hours.
Could be, so he has time to develop the farms and so on.
You can see that Sir Harry went through some troubles.
Even though he is first. So now those are flipped.
Yes. Yeah.
Fourth player is first from population, and first player is fourth from population.
Yeah. Sir Harry had some problems between June 29th and June 30th, by the way.
True. He ended up with less.
Along with Temnik.
Yeah.
Those are the two guys who actually got some negative trends.
Yeah.
Less population than more population was
used up.
Yeah. Than the growth.
Yeah. Very interesting. And also,
what do you think happened?
I guess the case. Maybe some players don't want to level up medicine that much because that's more net points. I don't know.
Or they went overboard with the recruitment.
You know what? Yeah, you know what's interesting? Actually, we should do that for the next one. Show the average sum of levels invested in the 10 researches we think are most important. And right?
Yeah.
So, medicine and so on, because usually, like if we have an average number of people, usually when they play the game, they know what's the normal spot to be in.
Mm-hmm.
But so we might see some interesting differences.
So when will this start to go down, George?
I think we're already starting to see the trends. I think this is a case of it's gonna start happening.
It's a
more
symptom.
And more. It's gonna be happening more and more. Yeah.
People
like the initial increase is happening. It's happened already, I think, and now it's gonna be stabilizing and slowly going up and down, up and down, up and down.
Okay. So resources spent.
The big columns of doom.
Yeah, the big columns of doom. It's like this.
We can zoom this way. There we go.
Yeah. So. I just want to know, what are people spending gold aside from army upkeep?
Armies. That's the main thing, right? Armies.
Yeah, and the unit upgrade also went up.
Yeah.
And
because now we're starting also to see heavies more and more.
Yeah.
So
people
gotta do
are
something
turning
with
their
the white ones.
are turning their light armies.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's why we don't see any upgrades in the beginning, because you can't upgrade it.
Yeah. The more interesting is the second one, by the way. The next one, which is
No, don't delete it.
which is this.
Zoom out a little bit more so we can see the left.
Yes.
Vertical.
So basically, OMG hashtag wonders hashtag what
Oh
is
my god,
happening.
it's more now. It's more. It's gonna be more than unit recruitment.
Who is that guy in the top 10 which makes this
or
absurd...
everyone who is like, if I click this once, I'm gonna be ahead of this person.
Yeah.
Should I do it?
Just look, something is happening between June 30th and July 1.
People are getting
first.
wealthy in the game. They have resources they want to spend somewhere, and gold they want to spend somewhere. I think right now the game is easy for them, and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna put some levels in here, which is fine, depending on which one you're putting levels in.
As long as yes, which is fine for the barbarians also.
Definitely, because
they're like,
they
oh my god, look at this guy.
They're like, we want a piece of that. Oh, this person's village looks like it was part of medieval China. We want to attack it more now.
Oh my god.
The special vision, by the way, guys, boosts the army's attack by 10%. No, it doesn't.
So is this a trend or a strategy, George?
It's a trend for sure. I don't know if it's a strategy. It depends on the distribution of.
I mean, you can spend your resources for a lot of other pointless things than wonders.
Like what?
Cartography.
Okay, I thought you were going to say cartography, which is potatoes in Bulgarian. Sorry.
Cartography. Also.
Did you say centralization just now?
Centralization over 10.
Okay, yeah. Well, but you need for elite troops at least, right?
Yeah.
And after that, once you reach elite troops, then no points.
Yeah. So it's a trend.
What else is useless in the game? Trading.
Trading.
I don't know. I guess.
Yeah. Probably.
Counter-espionage and espionage, definitely.
Yeah.
But
no, we go for the wonders.
Yeah.
Because I want a freaking pyramid in my in my village, so the barbarians can see it from afar. And look at this guy. Yeah. So who's the suspect, George?
As well as saying it might be Darthwall.
Darthwall, yeah, that was win economic. It will be interesting. Do you think that
we can see in the game, right? We can go. Is this the final stat?
Yes. We will not show those points.
So we can just see in the game.
Yeah.
If we go here, wonders. Right?
Yeah.
You can see who's on top.
Di Lauro Impianti. Oh, I see a familiar face. Alaskimo, yes.
Aussie Crazy is over here as well. Scorus. Oh, only 12. So.
We'll have someone from the top who does not defend the last attack.
Definitely. Not someone, but some people. Aussie,
yeah. Aussie is the
this
guy.
The word wonder?
the wonder guy?
The word of the wonders.
Yes. Definitely Aussie.
Yeah.
Oh, and Temnich.
That's a good one to have. That's a very good to have.
Yeah, the general. Yeah.
Ivicukum's also sitting here comfortably at 6%, which is quite a lot. We are not seeing any points by Sir Harry and Repapacito, by the way.
Yeah.
Professor haven't seen as well, by the way.
Aussie Crazy.
Oh, there's
here.
one replica seat over here. You know, it's their car.
Also Aussie Crazy.
Traveling time. Oh, all right, because of the barbarian camps. Oh, that's clever.
So it's
Alaskimo, yeah.
That's the Alaskimo, and he's building the Palace of Down, 10% to farm effect.
Yeah.
That's for the population.
These guys are just throwing. Ignore them. New player is also investing a lot, by the way.
Yeah. Achilles.
These guys are also throwing. Oh no! Questionable, you know.
Yeah. So
these guys are definitely throwing.
Farm effect.
That's interesting though.
Army upkeep bonus always useful.
Yeah.
So it's not that pointless to go for wonders.
Yeah, but we see those small ones like 10 levels with the top taste. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
15, you know. Like compared to this,
yeah.
or this, which is 28, 30 points. It's even then 30 levels is not that much.
Yeah.
But as we see from the stats, it is a quite significant amount when you add it up, right?
Yeah. So George, people are going for wonders.
This one is a heavy one. Look how many levels they're investing right now. Achilles with a lot of wonder levels. This one can be also a deal breaker sometimes. By the way, this is why we see Vitsukomi here.
So we must expect, because I didn't see Achilles in the top 10. We must expect people to with this kind of planning and strategic thinking to have new guys in the top 10 on Friday.
Definitely, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah.
So George, basically,
don't want to show our names.
Yes, it's getting more and more hectic.
Yeah, definitely. Also, we see the strategists.
Yeah.
Chinik is down to 4.
Chinik is down to 4.
Down to Ratty McOctopus, which is the best name I've ever seen in a
yes. Heads off, sir. You just won the internet with your
nice one
username.
Nice one.
Ratty McOctopus is like an epic name.
I would be so happy if you win the medal for this. Ratty McOctopus, the strategist.
Yes.
An octopus that's like with 8 tentacles, just having 8 keyboards, simulating 8 times at once.
So all in all, George, we still don't know who will win.
No, we don't.
When we will know? When the purple,
not until the final day.
When the purple attacks.
Definitely, when the purple attacks happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you for being with us.
Thanks.
We hope that you enjoyed our live. Man, it was a long one.
It was, yeah. When we have stats, we get carried away.
Time flies when you have fun. Yeah. See you on Friday, fellas.
See you.
Take care. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Good luck.